Hello and welcome to Whose Turn Is It Anyway? A show where a bunch of casual players play Dungeons and Dragons not so casually. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Garrett, and this is not our campaign of Ashana Rising, but a fun one-shot adventure. Set in the main setting, same world, as the main campaign of Ashana, but in a different area. This will follow a different group of peoples, as we kind of tune into their adventure. A group of thieves guild that has been hired to steal a necklace. Give our viewers some background. This is the the kind of owner of a mine in the Vostag Mountains, kind of dwarf country. Found a rare gem that some believe is a face stone, but it's held great magical power. It has brought great fortune and luck to Giedra Whitforge over the years, and she decided, now that I'm the richest person in the Vostag Mountains, I'll throw a party. So she's throwing a party. This thieves guild, based in Ashana, was hired to steal this gem by a client who has basically noticed that the gem seems to be, they believe the gem rather, seems to be acting strangely. So they kind of have hired the party to steal it and destroy it, hoping to basically get rid of any weird things that have been going on around Yigra's keep, I suppose. So they've all been invited to this party. They will meet with the client contact, I guess is more accurate, Feifel, a satyr who is the chief of staff. He'll kind of give them a rundown of the situation when they arrive, and we'll go from there. Did I forget anything? Nothing important to them. All right. So arriving first at the party of our thieves guild. Oh yeah, they're like set for life if they like do this. A reward, whatever. It's like a reward or something. I don't know. Anyways, first arriving to the party is Sanareth. If she would like to describe her entrance.
Um, hmm. Do I have just sky's the limit for the
Yep.
entrance at least?
Yep. As you enter, you'll be in the entrance hall, so you won't be in like the ballroom or anything. But
Oh, okay.
just kind of as you're walking up, or arriving.
Yeah. um, apparating in through a shadowy portal opening up from the portway of the door. Just you see, just like a little bit of a nice rectangle of sort of shadowy flames recreate, and then stepping out is one already slightly tipsy elven woman who lets out just to sort of to like make her presence known, immediately hits it with the Sonareth has made her debut.
And
And
as
I
you
try
kind
to
of
I look for the loving crowd.
Yep, you like announce this, and it's just two big old like wolves just staring at you, kind of sitting guard outside of this place. Invitation,
Mhm.
says one of the wolves.
I presume I have one, yes.
Yeah.
Just teleports into
Uh,
my hand as I present it with a
uh,
lingering aura of odious shadow
yeah, they
trailing
probably
off of it.
the wolf definitely gets probably too close to you for your liking and begins sniffing it. Um,
I make roughly this face.
and they say, "Meet with Five Fell when you get in."
Well, I'll be sure to greet him.
And as you make your
Thank
way
you,
in,
doggy.
low growl. As you make your way in, Feifel in a nice party top hat, satyr in the entry hall. He greets you and just says, "Hello, you must be our special guests. If you could make your way over here into
I
our
say I'd
special
be the
greeting room."
most special guest of them all.
"Oh, I bet so. Well, I'm sure the rest of your group will be arriving soon. But if you could wait in our special room, as he gestures over to what is labeled the storage room.
It seems a bit drab for my usual tastes. Are you sure this is the grand reception?
It is for your group, my lady.
Oh, I came before them for important reason, though.
Well,
Thought
I must.
maybe a special accommodation could be in order for one of my own stature.
You are free to. There's some coats in there if you'd like to like knock them over and sit on them. I'll clean it up later.
They put us in the coat closet.
That sounds quite preferable to touching these floors much longer.
And as you enter into the storage room, I roll a
Oh,
d6.
you roll or I roll?
I roll a d6. Nothing happened.
Oh, cool. Oh,
But
good.
you are in what is clearly a coat room.
Hmm. No, no, this will never do. Then I start shenanigans. Let's see. Um, may I use the delay in arrival to ritual cast Tinser's Disc?
Yep.
All right. As I just start, making any shadows or any dust in the room sort of accumulate into a nice disc, which will be my barrier between the filth of the common class and myself.
Um, During that time, our next guest arrives. Dianthus, please describe your entrance.
Dianthus walks sort of courtly in and does a bit of a curtsy to each of the wolves at the door. She's wearing this sort of gold scale armor, but more form fitting and kind of classy, with a sort of shroud of green silk and leaves woven together, loosely hanging over it. Uh, and yeah, she sort of carries herself very upright. Her hair's in this giant red updo of leaves and flowers, but she looks sort of otherworldly for an elf. Her
Mhm.
eyes are kind of glowing a different color, and you're not quite sure where the pupils are. And she has markings sort of etched onto her skin in faint ways.
Mhm. Again, the wolves kind of just stiff at your invitation and give you the same kind of instruction that beat 5L in the entry hall.
All right.
Um, 5L gives you a nice bow and says, "You are again one of our special guests. If you could, one of your other acquaintances has arrived already and waiting for you in the special guest room.
And what makes it so special?
Oh, it was just where I will prepare you both all for the party.
I wasn't aware that this was a party we needed to be prepared for. Is that a game? A dance?
Well, and he kind of gives you a little tip of the hat. And he just says, "There's a special game that your group has been asked to play."
Oh, I see. You're the client. Yeah, there's so much subterfuge with this one. Where are we going?
And he just kind of gestures to where the storage room is.
Uh, you mean Sanareth went into a broom closet without breaking a few people first?
She wasn't happy about it, that's for sure.
Mm, that sounds like her. I go into the closet and join them. Sanareth, are you buried under the coats?
Yeah, no, I want to imagine you just open the door and you just see like just black mist coagulating into one entity. Hi, Dianthus. How are you?
Oh, I'm never used to all these parties.
This is well, someone of noble birth such as myself. I'm well acquainted with all matters of parties. This, however, is a filthy broom closet. So
Hmm.
I'm going to redecorate a bit. Just
I
carry on.
see.
Situate yourself. I'm sure the others will be here shortly.
Oh yes, my lady's supposed to be around here somewhere.
Well,
Speaking of my
your
lady,
lady's right here, but I
Mm,
understand your companion, your financial risk, as I like to call her sometimes.
financial risk, Germaine, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Financial risk. Ask me. Um, Jermaine hustles after her lady, as she has fallen a step behind. Let's say that she was just marking all the exits, because not only is she her lady in waiting, but she is her self-appointed bodyguard. So,
Hmm. Hmm.
um, I walk up to the wolves in a hurry and I hand them my invitation, and I'm like tapping my foot
Yep.
while they're waiting or while they're
Again,
looking at it.
whole deal, just sniffing. And grease five fell.
And I give them a nod, and then I walk up to FIFO and I give him another nod.
Your special friends are waiting in the guest room.
Yes, thank you. Can you point me in that direction?
As he just gestures to the get in the storage room.
Okay, and I rush off to the storage room. Oh,
Yeah.
lady, mistress. I'm so sorry. I was caught up marking the exits and making sure everything was safe. Are you okay? I'm talking to you, Dianthus.
sorry, I've been called out for my accent. Would you?
I said, mistress, I'm so sorry. I was behind. I was making sure everything was safe. Are you okay? Can I get you anything?
You know I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
I'll take
That's true.
something.
Oh, yes, our lady could probably use some assistance. You know she's not happy in these sorts of broom closets.
Is she actually our lady? Like who is she to us other than a guild member?
Think of me
She's
as Big Sis Sana, you know?
I
Everyone's friend
suppose
in the
the
faction.
mortal world is a benefactor, a patron, or something like that. She makes sure that you're allowed to walk outside of the jail.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. Yes, absolutely. What would you like?
Well, uh,
How about
as
a
much
drink? And I walk
uh,
off.
if I'll say as much flavor as I can, I'm pulling out this wine glass right here.
You like kind of go back out, and Fifo is just like ready to greet. If you could just wait just a moment, we need to wait for the rest of your oh, accompaniment.
I like to, you
Ding,
can hear her
ding,
tapping on the
ding,
glass.
ding.
Um, do you happen to have any wine? Fifle.
I will have a sprite discreetly bring you some wine.
Excellent. Thank you. I
Straight
will let her know.
delivery. All right. Yeah, pretty
I
good.
return and I let Sanareth know that the wine is on its way.
Oh, good. We can make a hmm, personal nook out of this room yet.
I don't really understand why they'd have us walk through the front door only to shove us in a broom closet and send us wine. You'd think that's more suspicious, but I am still learning about this culture.
Hmm. The
That is
richest
very
of the
true.
rich have their own ways of doing things, I suppose.
Mm.
It's all these little forms and customs that just set us apart, you know?
Um, and arriving to the party last is our last two guests. Imran, probably I assumed it transformed into this handsome half elf instead of in your changeling form. Um, and just like you kind of like are probably arguing as like Krogan is just like clinging to your leg, just like begging you not to leave him. They just there's like the wolves are just growling as you approach.
Well, I it doesn't matter if you're trying to listen or not. I am attempting. I'm going to try and talk to you, saying, yeah, I think this is a place."
Do you
Oh, okay.
Well, bro.
or make a deception check? I guess. Sure.
Um, yeah. Can I do a quick? Oh, well, not 20. I guess I was going to give you a quick guidance, but
The wolf's just kind of growl for a second before like Fifel, and Fifel just kind of comes down and says, "Oh yes, they need to meet with me right away." Yeah.
did I mess up? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
And as you just like as you kind of both are walking in, Fifel just says to you, he has like a little wiggle of his nose and says, "Yes, y'all's invitations were sent differently than the others. Otherwise, great disguise." They, no, they don't take it from you. They just sniff at it basically when you approach. It's just like it kind of smells like a rose perfume, and he just kind of walks you both into the storage room, and you see the rest of your thieves guild uh, acquaintances.
Uh, Hi,
Have we
everyone.
worked with them before?
Oh yeah, you've all worked together. You all know each other.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Whether you've
Welcome.
seen this specific version, Emran, I guess I'll leave to Dylan, but this guy's, but
Sorry, I forgot that was up. Germaine. uh, excuse me, that's pretty rude. You
Ah,
didn't ask permission first.
Mm.
While this may be true, I think the rest of the guests might get suspicious when they see two of me.
why don't we just stick to one of those more handsome shapes for the evening, M1?
Yeah. Just as a PSA, depending on how long you've been in the Thieves Guild, you definitely would know me like very through and through. Like I got raised by them, so you probably had a hand in my upbringing.
Nice. Yeah, for the I was just thinking, like, should be like a backstory real quick.
Backstory with what?
Like
sure.
who our characters
Our
are.
backstories?
Yeah,
if you'd like to,
we
go for
haven't
it.
done it on stream, and I feel like
Yeah.
we all like made a thing.
Go for it.
Mhm.
We tried to make a narrative. Little Mad
Starting
Libs.
with Carson.
No, not start with me. Incorrect.
Probably
Wrong
makes more
start.
sense to start with Germaine and then go Germaine, Dianthus, Sanrith, and then
That story, yes. That's the angle.
Okay. Hello, I'm Germaine. I am a monk and I have a lot of self defense training and I like to help people. So one day I was just walking through town and I heard a cry or something like that. And I run over and I see this beautiful druid lady in trouble. She's being harassed by a man. And so I go over to help her and my defensive skills kick in and I accidentally kill him. So I saved her from this man, and then I am charged with murder. And she helps me by I'll let her tell that part.
Hello, I'm Dianthus. I'm gonna be an Eladrin druid who was kicked out of my druid circle in the Feywild for a difference in opinions. Definitely not burning down a forest. Came to town searching for excitement. Eladrin live a long time and, chaos is an important part of balancing the world, so why not hang out at a thieves' guild where I run into Sanareth, our beautiful, dark benefactor, who takes a liking to me and my financial situation, which is non existent as a druid. So I'm sort of her patron healer, and as a favor to me, she paid to release Germaine, who's taken it upon herself to be my lady in waiting and bodyguard to pay back this fee.
Fenrith.
Well, I think she said everything pretty well. Sanrath of Royal Elven bloodline, a bit more wizened, a bit more mature than the rest. Please don't ask my age. You may question my ethics as you will, but I am an effective ally, information broker, financier, and manipulator, able to get what she wants from whoever she needs it from. I'm something like the cool big sister of the party, really. Not
Krogan,
the not the wine ants. That would be rude.
Krogan Mombly.
Krogan is a Thrycreen who was picked up by somebody in the Thieves Guild when they were very, very young and didn't know what to do. Got separated from their family and was raised there ever since.
And Imran. Awesome stuff. So introductions have been completed. FIFO addresses your group and says, I guess first he says, unless you're going to oust yourself as a changeling or introduce yourself as her twin, I leave the expertise to you. But yes, I am the clients. Reached out to the Thieves Guild through a mutual contact. Because I needed help. The lady Gidgra has been acting quite strange the past few days. She's not really one for lavish parties usually. And we've noticed just strange happenings around the keep. And I think it has something to do with her necklace that she wears, which she has refused to take off the past few days. So I need you all to steal it for me. And you can either give it to me or bring it back to the Thief Guild, who give it to our mutual contact and destroy it. I guess any questions?
So she has a cursed necklace, and we're getting paid to steal it for the purposes of destroying it.
Correct.
Does it
Hmm.
look nice? Like better
It looks
than
quite
this
nice.
necklace.
I would never insult a fine lady's jewelry.
Oh, smart man.
Did he say if she was wearing it at the party?
Yes, she has not taken it off.
Yikes. And you want this done without a scene?
That's being seen. I am the chief of staff here, and well, to be honest, I have quite enjoyed my position and would not like to leave. I've been in this for quite a year, and it is quite a luxurious life I've been able to live since. I've tried to address, of course, as much as I can, but we do not want to risk offending my lady or her husband.
What's
You
this
don't.
lady's name?
Her name is Geedgra Whitforge.
You don't want to offend her, but you
Well,
want to steal from her?
well,
I'm sorry.
only because it is clearly making her act quite strangely and causing what I believe to be magical distortions across the keep.
Well,
You may have noticed that it is quite a winter wonderland, and it is summer.
I'm on board. I'm a firm believer that sometimes things must be destroyed for the greater good.
Is this necklace causing any dangerous changes to the keep that we should be aware of?
Not that I've noticed or anybody on the staff has noticed. I mean, it could be outside interference. She stole it from a coven of hags that's were found in the mine. So they could be causing a disturbance. We're not, but I do believe it. We haven't noticed anybody at the keep though to cause such a thing. There's not been anybody strange around. I guess if that makes sense. It all just seems to be tied timeline wise with her not wanting to take the necklace off. And he kind of
Where
like
is she?
scratched his head. She is entertaining guests right now in the um, ballroom.
Oh,
Edgar Whitforge. She's in the middle of this kind of crew with the blue dress, we'll call it. But one thing I did almost forget. The necklace is magically protected, and when you try and steal it, it will teleport. If it's removed from her neck, it will teleport to a vault in her bedroom.
And
These are the
is
things
it
you lead with, FIFO. Those are
Oh,
important details.
sorry, I'm no expert in matters of thievery, I suppose.
do you know the code to the
Hmm.
vault?
I do not, and I'm also not sure where it appears. It is a vault that does not make itself known, I suppose, and
What is
its purpose is needed.
Hmm.
are you
So are we
psychotic?
to?
What is wrong
No,
with
I
you?
am FIFO.
So are we to take off her head and keep the necklace with us, or?
No, preferably do not kill my mistress.
No, I wasn't dreaming of it, darling. I was just merely
definitely or definitely not?
hypothetical.
Definitely not. I don't think I'll be able to keep my job then in that regard.
Oh,
And if
I
I
see.
can't keep my job, then I can't get you paid. That's another great thing to lead with.
maybe if she's dead, you could be the boss.
I don't
Um,
know if
I
that's how
mean,
this
if
world
you
works.
are
You find
somehow
your,
able to also kill the husband, and no, that is quite
if you
dirty business.
find yourself
Too
out
many.
of employment, I have some very valid opportunities for you.
Well, if you were trying to employ me, then there would be no reason for me to employ you, and then you
You
would
know,
not be set for life.
well, I don't really have any interest in money anyways. I was just going to give it to Sanareth or the poorhouse.
Yeah, I'm doing quite well on my own, honestly. But
You
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 know,
know,
don't
I
even
what's
need the
What?
money.
what's a
Aren't,
second lifetime to be set
aren't,
for? You know, I
I
do
mean,
live many of those.
it's
Hey,
more about the excitement.
I do
I
it for
kind
the
of
love of the game.
I kind of throw everybody in a telepathic group chat and say like, you know,
Bring them on,
I
children.
need That's right. I mean, I'm not gonna force it, right? You don't have to listen, right? But like,
Uh,
I need the money to pay for my keep in the Thieves Guild, so I'd like the money.
Well, that's
Sandra,
completely fine.
how that plays out for you in your mind is just him knocking basically a door in your mind.
Can I open the funny hatch that like the waiter puts the food in through on the door?
Password, please.
I'll open that much.
It either goes through or it doesn't. I'm not trying to push or anything like that.
Woo! You can understand us though, right? Without us talking to
Yeah, I can understand all
Okay.
languages.
So creepy when you do that, Krogan.
Yeah.
I'm
I give a little shiver.
I'm so sorry. It's the only way that I can talk.
No, it's fine. I know you mean well. You just sort of remind me of the bugs in the forest, and it's so bizarre that you're so tall.
Like, is Krogan like actually silent, or are you making like insectoid mandible while doing?
No, it's actual telepathy.
Okay, okay.
But I think like I imagine a mouth moving. It doesn't really make like noises, but like it does move. Yeah,
Like he's I like to think he's talking with his
Works.
hands while he's
yeah,
talking
yeah.
to
Like
the
my
doctor.
antenna
He's
and my
like,
mandibles do
guys,
move.
I really
like
need that money.
yeah, with like natural movement, but it doesn't like click 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 click, click like yeah.
Okay.
All four of his hands moving in unison. Sorry.
We have a lovely ice gallery that we've set up, as well as um, well, there was supposed to be a band that arrived, but only only the lyrist showed up.
Oh.
Hmm.
So have we agreed to do the job, I suppose?
Oh, of course, yes. Oh, this sounds quite
Well,
fun.
you can't exactly steal a necklace by playing flute by yourself, but I get the sentiment.
That's a compliment you said earlier.
Oh, it's always such a weird little defensive mechanism you have.
Yeah, it's not fun looking back at yourself.
Well, I don't know. I quite like how I look. You look very charming today, Imran. Oh, you know what I think this party could do with is a giant bonfire right in the center. Warm this place right up.
It is a bit chilly, but we'll keep the pyromania to a minimum tonight, won't we, Dianthus?
It's all a balancing act, I've told you before. Sometimes you have to burn things down so other things can live.
Absolutely. That makes perfect sense. Sometimes people need to just vanish.
If you're saying we killed the lady, I thought we agreed that was not kosher.
Of course not. That would be silly.
You're saying
But
it.
if she were to, you know, woefully be deprived of
Her life.
body,
I see. I think my talents are best suited with finding the safe. No matter
Hmm.
what we do, as soon as we steal the necklace, it's just going to teleport. So I think there should be two teams, if you ask me. A team to first secure the necklace, and then a second group in place to get it from the vault.
That makes
Hmm.
sense. I was thinking that too.
how long is this party gonna last? When are we gonna strike?
Oh, till midnight, and it's like 7.
Plenty of
Do
time.
we have what?
Well, we
5
have a
hours?
few
4 hours?
hours. We have a few hours to rub shoulders, mingle with people. We don't need to be all about business. There's still time for pleasure.
Well, I think your plan of going to find the safe first is good. We don't want to get trapped in the safe with no way out once we steal the necklace.
Oh, there's
Mm.
always a way out, dear.
A way out that is not a fiery inn for us all.
I don't mean that. Just a little face step here, face step there, shifting between the fabrics of this world. As long as you can see in front of you, that is. But I imagine if we find the vault, if I could see into it somehow, then there's no reason why I wouldn't be able to enter it and get the necklace.
A stepping. Oh, so quaint, so droll. Oh, you're so funny, Dianthus.
Well,
Isn't joking.
I think that's a great plan. Why don't Dianthus, you and I, we go hunt for the safe in her bedroom, and uh Senareth and what's Krogan? Krogan. You could start going to chat up our host, and Imran, you could charm the lyrist on your
I'd
way
I'd
into the set to make a
I'd,
distraction.
I'd really not like to talk to people.
Oh, well,
Well, Jermaine, why don't you go out with Saranath? You could use with a little excitement. You always are following me around, protecting me. I'll be fine every now and then.
If
I
ever,
really
if
don't like
ever
to
there
leave
were, if
you.
ever there were a person to cause a scene, I am the one. So.
Well, we just need
Yeah.
to chat her up first. Get friendly, you know?
I've just got a feeling that Krogan wouldn't exactly be a hit with this crowd.
Fair point. Okay, just this once. I'm fine with that. That's fine.
I promise, dear. I'll call if I need you.
Best of luck finding the safe.
All right, should we head out? Feifel? Any other
Consider,
briefings?
consider the job good as done, Feifel.
Oh,
Michael, is there anything else we should know about your mistress so that we can become fast friends?
she loves magic of all things.
Well, out of luck here.
Uh, see. Yeah, that's about it.
Okie dokie. You've been ever so helpful.
Why, thank you. And he just bowed to his hat.
Great
All
job.
right.
But you all.
Jermaine, I can't help but notice the wine glass is still empty.
I was told that someone would be bringing it in. Feifel, did he walk away already?
He
One's
walks
lost.
out just as soon as like he hears it, he keeps walking forward.
Well, Zenarath, why don't we go remedy that right now while they're on the way to the bedroom?
Absolutely. Sounds like a grand time. Let's make our proper debut.
All right.
Excellent.
Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh,
That's fair.
oh
That's
my
fair.
My
gosh.
initiative is so painfully
Damn it.
low. I'm missing Poppy.
I had such a high plus and I rolled so low.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 for me as well.
A
Had
10.
10.
I'm just gonna, my character would give up and let another character go first before them. So
Did you come up with Imran's name yourself? Nice. I was had to talk about the beauty of the randomly generated roll 20 D&D 20 whatever D&D Beyond name that is Germaine.
Among
Nice.
Us,
Oh my gosh.
sus.
Dylan's been waiting for someone to ask about his name to reveal that.
MP Osterman.
Imran
That's
Pasta
Diantha,
Man.
what was yours?
Who?
Me?
Dianthus.
Oh,
Ten.
Understand this.
Jermaine.
10.
10?
10. Sorry. Like
We're
10, 10.
both 10s out of
Pain-
10.
Painful.
Like my
understand.
birthday.
Krogan?
20.
Stand out that was a 20.
Also 20.
MP Osterman.
As all things should be.
Roll, please.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right,
Only
so
thing
how
that
does it work?
maybe could have been better as a 1. Not for you though.
Uh,
Just for the balance.
All right, how this will work is basically you get to call your shot of what you want to do on your turn. You can invite as many people as you want to join you on that task, essentially. Whether that's locating the room, breaking into a room, stealing, whatever. That is up to you to decide. You can kind of decide that on your turn per se. You can invite whoever you want to help you with that if you want, if you want and they want. That does not take their turn though. Let me put that out there as well. This isn't necessarily all happening in a chronological order of things as well, I guess.
Okay.
Basically, just we'll be narrating the tasks of the night. We'll go ahead and take our break here since it's 8, and then we'll kind of jump in and I'll describe areas and peoples in the room. We'll go ahead and take our break. Hello and welcome back to our big party one shot. Our thieves were about to make their way into the ballroom. I'm about to just describe some of the different characters in the room. So of course you got Ghidra in the ballroom, kind of up in this corner. She is kind of just surrounded by different nobles, kind of from all over, to be honest. But just surrounded by a bunch of different nobles, gossiping, basically. You have this guy here, Caden Lannis, who is essentially just complaining about his love life to Voa and Nyx here, who seem to hate their lives. You have Mara and Runehammer here, who are both admiring this giant ice statue of Ghidra right here. You have kind of Eggsy just kind of standing there. Just because you're all thieves, you know, this guy can easily read people. This guy is definitely very badly pretending to have interest in the ice sculpture, essentially. Other areas. This is some nobles from Estrax over here, kind of just like in their own corner gossiping. Timeline wise, by the way, this is during the month time skip, so before Estrax attacked Ashana, before war were declared. Let's just put that one out there. Important timeline note.
I was thinking these people are real carefree for it to rast to be right down the
Yeah.
street.
It's so much funnier if it's happening at the same time. It's so much-
No. This is like during the time skip. So while y'all are all training.
After the dragons.
Yep.
The training art.
Yep. Elephas, the husband, is in here talking to a dryad in the ice gallery. This is kind of like a parlor, kind of rest area, more or less, where Yalara, the lyrist, is here talking to kind of a naturey gal, Barenga, Tiefling Metal, and a very well-spoken man. Again, seems to be laying it on heavy, let's put it that way, Verano Honeywell. And then back here, this is kind of a study area. This is kind of has an entrance. You all basically got like a layout of the place, in kind of preparation for all of this, so you know where everything is as far as rooms go. So back here in the study, there is a deer, like a deer head hanging from the wall. It is sentient named Oak. Then there are 2 halflings that seem to be conversing with the deer back here. Kitchen area run by the chef Aniseta. And then there's different like pixies and fairies kind of serving drinks all over. Um, and then there are several like satyr guards kind of on duty. But Santa Reth, your shot to call.
All right. So is it entry hall to ballroom? Is that the direction?
Yeah, and I did forget one group. There is the the crane triplets right here.
Do I know them?
No, but they are eating hors d'oeuvres. They're not taking them. They're just like basically forcing this pixie to kind of stay in one place as they just take food from her and just like aren't letting her leave. Basically,
All right.
that is the only other group I forgot to mention.
Okay. And you just said like the whole accompaniment of Gigra there is just other nobles, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. My first line of work is to find the comfiest chair or couch possible.
Definitely in this room, and there's just a very comfy. There's actually like a full-on like bed in this room in the parlor.
Oh yeah, bad. Like the entry hall, is there something like just a waiting
Oh yeah,
chair?
there's
a
there's a
chair?
couch. There's a couch in there.
All right, cool. I I want to imagine like midway through our conversation, maybe the tensor's disc was ready, and I was just kind of floating on the ground, above the ground there.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we are trying to split up, go our separate ways, I'm going to like get off my disc, shudder, touching the floor again, as I take like a few pain steps on the floor once more till I get to the entry hall, and I find a pretty nice looking place. A good spot, some prime real estate, that their couch.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to sit on the couch and use my ring of telekinesis. Just
Okay.
move the couch, just lay down on it, and take it with me.
Okay.
And then I'll
Totally
just
fine.
I'll just meander into the ballroom with a very
All right.
like debauched Roman, think Futurama hedonism bot sort of vibe going on. As I just peruse on into that there ballroom.
So this couch, was very fancy, matches kind of the rest of the decor of this place. You feel a magical shudder in this place as beneath you the couch shifts into this dusty, found like in like your mom's basement couch. It just transforms under you as you make your way into the ballroom.
Like you see me about to like perk up my lips. I'm about to say like my grand entrance. Immediately, I just feel the poverty set in on this couch. Oh no. See, if there's anything I can do about that.
You could give the couch money.
I wish I could
pay the fee.
If I could just put some coins on the cushion of the couch gig economy, I would. But I just like use mage hand, and you just see me trying to dust it off, save face as best as I can.
That's totally fine. Yes.
Yeah, I know I'm not fixing the springs, I'm not fixing the frame, but if I can get that excess layer off, that's all I'm asking for.
Mm-hmm.
The veneer. I quickly like side eye the entire room to see if anybody noticed that.
Only the Crane sisters kind of look at you as it happens, and then they all kind of giggle to themselves before they go back to the food.
Strike one, I internalize. I'm going to then I guess I'll just telekinesis my couch and myself over to why not like this corner. I
Okay.
just very much wedged myself in between these two factions, these two
Yep.
disparate talking groups.
Yep.
No, you said like these two were talking about like relationship problems or something.
Yeah, Caden is just like talking about I'm one of the richest nobles, and he's a dwarf, by the way. But no one will take my hand in marriage. I've proposed 35 times.
I
What do you
slide
think is wrong with me?
I slide into the proverbial DMs
Yeah.
as I just pull up. Yeah, I am like laying back. I am exposed in a sense, but I just say, Sonorath, charmed to meet you. So, what are we doing at this shindig?
And no perception check needed. Like, as you float in, he just like whispers to Voa, "I think I'm in love," and he just says, "Why?" And he leans into your couch. You seem to be the dirtiest girl I've ever met.
Oh, insight.
No insight needed. He is gesturing to the couch. But it is also a desperate attempt to flirt.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, darling. It's Geedra's couch. What brings you to this gala?
Oh, I mean, I figured there would be single ladies here. Are you single and a lady?
Accurate.
I shouldn't have presumed.
Correct, though. What a keen eye you have.
Was I correct on my other assumption? As he just kind of gives you a wink.
I am a lady, yes.
No, the other one.
I know, Gary. That was a joke.
He says that. Don't worry, he says that too. Again, you just smell the desperation on this guy.
Oh, I'm a woman of many facets, but on this evening, I do seem to find myself without a bow on my shoulder. So, to that end, might you? I don't want to presume either. You seem to be a man of well upbringing and social stature.
Oh, the finest pedigree.
Insight check.
Yes, please. Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, he seems to be telling the truth.
Hey man, that's a 24. Tell me
Mhm.
everything.
Seems to be telling the truth. Nothing. Again, he just so eager to please. No lie could possibly cross his mind, as he's just so desperate.
You know, it's just the sort. But you are one to find upbringing, of course. But what is the rest of this revelry amongst Geedra? What are they all doing here this evening?
Oh, I mean, I've really only talked to people about whether or not they're single, and I've been told many times I'm disgusting. But
Oh, please do inform me of the other terrible women who have turned you down this evening.
he gestures to the Crane sisters, gestures to Mariella, gestures to Geedra.
You're not with
And
men.
he asks, he gestures to Giger. She's like, she did tell me that she is married, and Eliphas would probably kick me out if he had heard that. But I took that as in good faith. And Runehammer, who have been like slowly, like just creeping away from this. But that one, as he points to Caressa, that one I don't like her haircut.
Let's say it's a bit too. How should I say? On the nose.
What do you mean?
Perhaps she's only eyes for Geedra, not for a well-suited such as yourself.
Well, I mean, Giga's rich, sure, but it's like look at me. Again, not
I
a
will
hot
get him.
guy.
I will get. Hmm.
Just very pudgy, kind of like really like big rose, like big cheeks, kind of crooked nose.
I can see you have a very pleasant soul, Caden.
Why, thank you. May I join you on the couch? As he gestures to your couch.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we haven't quite crossed that threshold yet. But speaking of things to cross, um,
And a pixie like comes and like pours wine into you, your glass.
thank you, darling. Well, give her a gold. I have some.
Yeah.
Can I like pull her in kind of close just for like a quick thing?
Uh huh.
Keep on filling this until he looks as good as he says he does.
Oh, I won't be able to possibly do that for you. And be careful of him. He's also quite handsy.
Mm. Um, so you said I do have that. Why do you ask me? How could you tell? I had to had to reread it to really appreciate it, but I digress. Okay, you said this the vibe with Runehammer was exiting. What's Mara doing there?
Oh,
Runehammer's trying to eke
like
out
just
of this bullshit.
no, they're both eking out. Yeah.
Hmm. Just like I want to like as they're trying to exit, like turn a whip crack, small lightning bolt, hopefully stopping them dead in the tracks. And what do you find ladies doing this evening?
Uh, um, uh, this well, admiring all the pretty things.
Insight check.
Sure.
I try to make this a running gag here, but like, are you talking about me? Well over
No.
25.
Seems like something she threw out to avoid conversation.
Oh, a sentence filler. You know
Yeah.
these. I guess I'll actually, for the first time, properly look at this ice sculpture.
It is a nice. I make a perception check actually.
Oof. I'll take the plus though. Makes it a 12.
Very nice sculpture of Ghidra with necklace. And the necklace is quite large on the ice necklace is very large, very prominent on the overall sculpture.
Wow. There is one to flash her wealth quite ostentatiously, wouldn't you say?
Well, she is throwing a party, I suppose.
Yes, but it's a bit tacky to model the accoutrement onto the sculpture, wouldn't you say?
I mean, if it's brought you this much gold, I wouldn't mind getting my
Hmm.
hands on it myself.
Oh, really now?
Yes, of course,
And
if it's
how would you
this
go about
fortunate.
that?
Oh, I would pay someone to steal it for me.
Hmm. Only there was some person able to do such a task. But I seem to have my hands full for the evening, so I wouldn't even wager to imagine somebody being able to do that.
Probably not. I mean, it's right on her neck. I mean, that feels like it'd be really. Again, I feel like she looks at it every like 5 seconds. It's so difficult.
Hmm. Now they say a fool and her riches should soon part ways, do they not?
I
Mr. DM?
what?
DM.exe?
He
You,
it's
you cut out as you were saying the thing.
he attempts to pretend like he's heard that phrase before and fails miserably.
Oh, man. He's failing upwards on me, man. I just look about the room, crane my neck around him as best as I can. I'm trying to make it like I'm checking him out, but I'm trying to look at other people.
Everyone seems to still be in like the conversation they were before. Besides the two, still trying to eke their way out of this conversation. Besides you, one change is that Voa has taken this opportunity to get as far away from him as possible, and is now with Nyx on like the other side of the room.
Well, Caden, I will now permit you your best opportunity to woo me properly.
What do you mean? I put my best foot forward. I called you dirty.
Could you try once more, perchance? I'm giving you a second chance. I would not pass up this opportunity if I were you.
Your legs are very long, and I like
Okay.
looking at them.
I'm gonna make a check.
I
don't know what to call that.
Your call there.
We'll call it insight again in a sense. 19. Does he mean it?
He means it in the sense that he wants to have sex with you.
Very, very forward, aren't we? Well, why don't I weigh my bets for the evening? But you have made the most ample first impression of any man at this party against me, so I shall remember your face and name, Kaiden, and I will just progress myself into another realm. Good eve.
You're pretty.
I just want to be heading towards this other group, but I also want to like side eye the shit out of the crane sisters. Like, oh fuck yeah, I got a man talking to me. Where's your man?
Oh, they're just giggling that you spent so much time. Like they've been eyeing you this entire time, and just laughing. They're just giggling that you have given Caden the time of day.
I take no meaning to their laughs. I smugly look down upon them as I can from my lower vantage point relative to their height. Like,
awesome. Krogan, what is your shot? Again, you can invite whoever you want to come with you.
What I will do is I will attempt to contact Feifel,
Yeah.
and say, can you take your leave and walk? I'll just do it in character. Can you like go walk to where the vault is, and just all you gotta do is like walk there and then willingly let me scry you.
Oh, this is really disconcerting talking to you via telepathy. I can happily.
I'm sorry.
No. I do not mean to offend. I can search. And he says this both out loud and in your mind. Just not getting the hang of this at all.
I could probably tell, right? As they're talking out loud and in my head.
Yeah.
You just have to think, so it's not so awkward for you out loud.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, so sorry. Well, Mr. Krogan, I can certainly walk you to the study outside of the bedroom.
No. All you have to do is you have to walk there, and I'm gonna cast something and just let it happen. Like if you just purposely fail, I don't know how, like, I don't know how to metagame, like, they willingly allow it to happen.
Sure.
So
yeah,
like,
but
if you just like let it happen, then I'll be able to figure it out, and I don't have to go out there, and as long as you have a reason to go to just walk past the vault, then it won't look as suspicious.
oh well, I mean, so I just know the vault appears in the bedroom. Once the necklace is off. I don't know where in the bedroom, maybe the closet, but also I don't know. Oh, I should have mentioned this one earlier. There's a big stone golem like outside of her bedroom during like the party, and she only will take commands from her to let people in. I cannot even command the golem. Probably should have mentioned that one earlier.
Oh, okay. So it's the vault is in the bedroom, and
Somewhere it will be in the bedroom. Yes, I guess.
it only appears when she takes out the necklace.
Once the necklace is off her neck, I suppose it will magically teleport into the vault. The necklace.
Oh, okay. Then I don't think you need to do that. But thank you and sorry for asking.
Oh, no, this is no problem. I should have been way more forward with this information earlier. I'm just a bit scatterbrained.
And then that close the telepathy call. Yep. Let's see. Where are you at? So it's yes, on Earth. Okay. I am going to cast Rary's telepathic bond
Okay.
on all of our party members.
Okay.
I'll let that one come through.
Works.
Okay. What that means is we can all psychically link and we can all communicate even if we don't share the same language. And it lasts for 1 hour. Yeah, it's Tinkerlink, but for an hour.
I was thinking about taking that myself. Thank you for taking it.
Hi guys. Hopefully I'm not scaring you.
But hello, Bug. I see you have fine information this time.
Hi. So the vault is somewhere in the bedroom, and it only appears when the necklace is off her neck, and we don't know where in the bedroom. And I hear that there's a big stone golem that only takes orders from the master of the house. So we're gonna have a tough time sneaking in past the golem. But that's the best information that I have.
Edgar.
Oh.
Yep.
Don't worry. I'm also trying to find my way into a bedroom this evening.
Sanareth, we're on a job. Don't forget, please.
Business and pleasure, dear. Business and pleasure.
Is this like open? Is this like, can I walk? Like, is this?
Yeah, that part is like the master bathroom. No, but like from this bathroom to the parlor, yes.
But so, is this an opening? Like, you see, there's an opening.
In the storage room, yeah.
Okay.
Rogan,
Yeah.
good. Rogan, the ways into the bedroom. I mean, surely she has windows or something of that nature.
I don't know. That's just the information that I got. I can do my best to try and see.
My lady, I feel like if there was a stone golem hanging out on the outside of the bedroom, that the windows would be bespelled.
Would
But
it
I
be
don't
what?
know. They would be warded.
It's fine. We don't need to break into the windows. I just need to see into the room.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try and scout out an area around a little bit, and then I'm gonna change the color of my carapace to like the color of the wall, right? And just kind of like creep along the wall
Mm-hmm.
as best I can.
That's
With my
strange.
30 feet. That's 5, 10. I'm going to attempt to bob and weave through here. All right,
Okay.
but I guess as soon as I walk in, do I need to make a stealth check?
Make a stealth check with advantage, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. It was advantage anyway, but yeah. That would be a 31, natural 20.
Yep.
Boom.
No one looks your way. No one in this room looks your way.
Do I look his way?
No.
He doesn't have enough money to grab your attention.
Probably true.
15.
What did you
Let's
mean
go
by this?
15, 20, 25, 30. I'm like, it seems like I'm closer in the middle of the room, but I really want to be like in this corner.
Yeah.
Kind of like, up on the wall.
Yep.
Is there, I mean, are these just like guards? Like, what are these homies doing? Can I keep the picture?
Those are just guards. They are standing next to a window.
Okay. I assume I cannot see through there.
Yeah,
It's like a little doorway.
That's just a wall.
Okay. Don't think I have any bonus actions that I want to do. And with that, I end my turn, hiding against the wall.
Cool. Imran P. Osterman.
Yes.
Good luck getting through her
Wait.
accoutrement of suitors by yourself.
Yeah.
Imran. Do you think you could fool her stone golem into opening the bedroom door?
Well, if you
Well,
think you need an ample
Maybe 5
distraction, I may be of use. The men. All of them, perhaps. Perhaps.
It's a good call.
think I'd leave that in your hands. My skills are best suited towards infiltration.
Out loud, not in the room. In the Tinker Talk.
Yeah.
You get. Oh, that's fine. Yep. We can be.
What does that do?
Vog. You just get to add a
Add it
D8 or
to the
something.
roll.
Nice. Uh,
It goes away
cool.
once you use it. Oh. Oh. That's pretty cool.
Elo- Eloquent.
Very good. Mm-hmm.
Before you go, just, don't hurt too many people if you can. And I tap your shoulder for good luck and I give you a little guidance. A murderer?
Sadist? You're not a
Well,
sadist.
you know,
It's
sometimes
preemptive
you've
murder.
gotta take a life to save a few. Well, anyways, just
Better
take
them
care
than
of
you, I
yourself.
always say.
Mhm. Yep. Oh, yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Master Eliphas is kind of an office where he tinkers with different magical things, makes office notes and all of that. Oh, yes. No, no, you all were the last to arrive. No. Hilarious.
Mhm.
If you look over your shoulder, you just see him go pale. You can try it. It is locked. Yep, yep. Are you proficient with them? Cool. So just add your proficiency to the check.
Beautiful.
What is wrong with y'all today? Yeah, you picked a lot. Easy stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. Make an investigation check. Just kind of look around the kind of the different notes and desks in the desk of the office. You do spot notes on the golem. There is an off switch on its kind of behind its right knee. So you can deactivate it that way. It is on, but you also when it's only It's only listens to Geedra's commands, not even his. So anyone to her voice basically is voice activation. Is the voice activation. Cool. Hmm.
Infinitely.
Oh, thank you, Master Osterman.
Mhm.
Um, Jermaine, what you doing?
Um,
Jermaine.
um, I will. That's okay.
Probably close to a taper. Like it's probably not taking like a whole lot of time between turns, but like you probably have entered the room at some point during Sanareth's conversation with Caden, for example. Yeah, Jermaine.
Okay. Um, I'm going to turn and say, Lady Dianthus,
Yes.
please be safe. Take care of yourself. I do not have anything to give you to protect you, but please stay out of trouble.
It's fine. You'll know if anything happens. Just, follow trail of fire or something. I'm sure it'll be okay. But
Yes, I'm
for now,
confident.
I promise, Scout's honor, I'll be flying under the radar.
Excellent. Hopefully, we all will be. Um, so I suppose I'm going to start working my way towards this inner circle that our host has going on.
Okay.
One, two, three, four, five, six. This I'm going to talk to these two, Mariella and Melcor. Melcor.
Okay.
Malcor.
Um, how do you approach? Or I guess what do you say? As you
um,
get their attention.
what do they look like?
So Mariella has kind of like a white, kind of not dissimilar to Rui's elven chain dress. Very similar, but it's in white. Um,
Okay.
whereas Melchior is kind of got purple robes essentially. Um,
Okay.
make a history check if you want.
Okay.
As you walk past me, can I very telepathic bond something?
Yes, I
It's
have bad
just
history.
Be
Go
careful
ahead.
now, you're speaking to people of importance.
I like incline my head to acknowledge, but I don't say anything. I rolled a 7 history.
They both look fancy.
Excellent. I like to imagine that I'm still dressed like my picture that I sent in the group chat, where I am just basically wearing like a crop top and pants. So I walk over and I'm
Christmas
like,
score. Christmas score right now. Say it.
well, hello, ladies. I didn't know that this was a fancy dress party.
And they both turn to you and say, um, Mariella says, well, of course. I mean, Lady Whitforce not invites many to her, um, many to Pearl's Peak, so I thought we'd
Yes.
try to impress.
Well, you do make a fine point. My mistress does not really enforce a strict dress code, so I'm very lucky in that. But you do look quite impressive, I must say. Oh, my name
Um,
is Germaine, by the way.
and what's house do you hail from?
The House of Terran and Gloom. If that's what you're asking, my last name. That's my last name. So I don't really have a house. I'm just kind of on my own out here, besides my mistress. But she has been kind enough to grant me a home, and I serve her with I'm honored to serve her. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, well, it'll be pleased to make an acquaintance with a noble of her
Oh,
stature.
yes, yes, indeed. Maybe she'll make her way over here. Right now, she is floating around the party, um, meeting the acolytes such as you. But what brings you here? What house do you hail from?
Make a perception check, by the way.
Okay.
Um, um, the Golden Lights.
Oh,
We
baby, it's a nat one. Four, if that matters.
What were your two magic items?
No, I don't want to lose them. It was the dust of disappearance and the potion of hill giant strength, or
Okay.
whatever that was. The giant strength one.
Okay.
Um, do they see
Uh,
them? Are they like, is that a dust of disappearance in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
nope. Apparently, allegedly, nothing happens.
Oh, he froze. Did he freeze for you guys? Okay. And we're back.
Yes. I am from House Golden Gleam. It's a
Golden
noble house
Gleam?
out of yes, Golden Gleam. A house out of Flossy.
Sounds very sparkly. What is
Of
the out of
course.
character? What is the other house that sounds like or place that sounds like Flossy? Isn't there another one that's in Ashana?
Listen,
Ah,
you know,
Flosi, yes.
there is Flossy. There's Freysa.
Is there phrase C?
Frey. No, I don't. Listen, guys. I know I do this a lot. I don't think there's another place that sounds like this.
I see. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. I just was curious out of like, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot like something that I had heard before.
Yeah.
Anyways, she's from a noble golden gleam in Flossy.
Yes.
Oh, and what do you do in this house?
I am the eldest sister.
Wait. Okay, never mind. Her last name is Golden Gleam?
It's a rich
Yes,
girl
it is.
name.
Anyways.
Rich girl.
All right. You're the eldest sister. That must bring a lot of responsibilities.
Just keeping the other siblings in line. I have 9 of them.
Oh, are they here this evening?
No.
Oh, I see. So they were not as honored as you to get an invite, huh?
No, of course not.
Well, then how do you know the
But
hostess? You must be so close to her to get an invite over your sisters and brothers?
our house has done many different trade deals the Witchforge mine.
Ah, I see. You're a merchant family.
Yes.
Very noble. What kind of goods do
What?
you deal?
We help to um, build the insurance warforged.
I see. I'm gonna turn to the other person on my right, the Merclora.
Hmm.
Melkor. That's what it is.
Melchior.
And I dip my head and I'm like, hello, pleasure to meet you. My name is Germaine.
Hello, Germain. I am Melchior. Um, courtesan of Drago.
Oh, that sounds like a very fun and interesting life. What got you into courtesanship?
Just the life I wanted to live.
Do you make good money in that?
Why,
If you don't
yes, I
mind me
do.
asking, I don't know if that's a personal
Oh,
question or not, but I don't
it
meet
is
many
very
courtesans.
personal.
Oh, well,
Nonetheless, I find human fantasies interesting. Um,
what
but
race is this person I'm speaking to?
Dragonborn.
Oh.
Is this happening within earshot of me?
Yes, my human counterparts,
No, great. Now.
we can, some people do have some interesting taste. That is for sure. Well,
Yes, I
how do you
mean
know
that's
the
his
hostess?
um same thing, trade deals.
But
More
different
more in
kinds
the
of
interest
trades
of
than what she's making, though. That's what it sounds like.
well, more that my patron is interested in fancy jewels and things, Not to fit the
Oh,
stereotype or anything, but it is a hoard of sorts she has developed.
oh. What would be the most beautiful jewel you've ever seen, since you've probably seen so many?
Well, of course, the hostess's necklace, but can't quite talk her out of it tonight.
Oh, is she quite attached to it? I do see that it is quite beautiful. Very large.
Yes, of course, she is quite attached to it. Even more so tonight, it seems. Won't even
Why do
hold
you
any
think?
negotiation talks with it, which is quite strange. She's never really been a believer of the fortune that's said to bring her. That's superstitious like that, but tonight she won't even listen to any um, uh, offers for it.
You're looking to buy it off of her.
I'm trying to, yes.
What kind of price would something like that fetch? My
I mean, it's
mistress
hard to
might be
say.
interested in something like that.
If it's an actual face stone, I mean, it would probably be priceless. But I mean,
Indeed.
she's never even gotten examined, so probably less. Probably closer to a million or two gold, which is what I would think is fair. That's what I have come to offer, anyways. But again, won't
I
even listen
see.
to it.
Who else is the competition? Anybody here?
No, I think I'm the only one actually trying to purchase today.
Oh, wow. Wow. You have a leg up then. But if she's not hearing any of it, then I guess you're out of luck.
Yes, it is quite unfortunate.
Interesting. Um, I don't really know what else to say. I feel like I probably have overheard Sanareth's conversation, so I'm gonna bow my head and thank these lovely folks for their delightful conversation.
It was a pleasure to meet you, and I would look forward to meeting your.
Excellent. And then I turn on my heel and I say in the telepathic chat room, um, guys, if we need a scapegoat, I think I might have found one. One of the party members is trying to buy the necklace. Maybe we could frame them. Oh, that's actually Imran. You could come over here and see them, and then maybe you could work your magic. So I say.
So you're saying you need somebody to cause a scene? I can show you how I operate if you'd only return my calls.
Dianthus.
I'd like to walk over to Fievel. So, we've been informed about the layout. I don't suppose there are windows to the room in question.
He thinks for a second, and the master bedroom. No, she does not have any windows into her room.
Oh,
So the exterior is just solid stone.
That is correct. Being as high up as we are, because you are like at the peak of not the highest mountain of Ostag, but like a very high mountain of Ostag. Um, the sunlights up here can get quite discomforting for those who once this gets any rest. So none of the bedrooms have any light source like that.
And the bedroom, the only entrance is the door. There's no other room attached to the bedroom.
There's the bathroom, but that also does not have a window for obvious reasons, I suppose.
Are you able to get into the bedroom through the bathroom, or
I mean, yes, but there's no way into the bathroom besides through the bedroom.
Oh, okay, so we can't bypass the golem by going through the bathroom.
Not that I know of, no.
Okay, okay. Well, and how sturdy do you suppose this house is?
Um, quite.
Interesting, interesting. Um, fantastic. You've been tremendously helpful.
You're welcome.
I'd like to telepathically link. So I have an infiltration plan. The window is not an option, and you can, try to mess with the golem, but I feel like that would attract attention. Um, so I think we should fake a natural disaster. I
Hmm.
promise everybody it's not fire related. I just think, perhaps what if there was a tremor that shook a brook loose and I could quite literally wild shape and worm myself into the bedroom? I would just need some sort of loud commotion.
Emotion.
We're working on a short time frame.
Any sort of distractions.
Well, I'd say I'm just going to cause a tremor in the wall of the master bedroom, hopefully shake a brick loose, and turn into a worm.
Um, my lady, Dianthus, why don't you just turn into a worm and go in there under the gap of the door?
Because I'm not completely convinced that the golem won't step on me.
That is a fair point.
But I suppose the golem might not notice. I can make my appearance and see how the doors look, see if there's any wiggle room, so to speak.
Oh, I
And
see,
so,
because you're becoming a worm.
yes, yes, exactly. Anyways, don't mind me, and I quit the telepathic link and burst into the ballroom with a very classy strut.
All right.
I see you
Garrett,
saying
I
words,
didn't hear
Garrett.
you.
No audio. No
Still
audio.
no audio.
No idea.
Yep. Microphone
As you
test.
walk into the
There we go.
ballroom, the the ice necklace around the ice sculpture, it cracks down the middle.
Because you're
Just a
so hot.
necklace.
As soon as Dianthus walks into the ballroom.
Hmm. Uh,
Um,
do I know why?
you walked into the room.
You're too hot.
So this is the famed ice statue. Looks a lot more fragile than I imagined.
The only people that seem to notice it are Mara and Runehammer and the Crane sisters. Everyone else kind of seems engrossed in their own conversations.
I expected more, I say, staring at this statue.
Mara kind of turns around and says, I mean, it's kind of weird. Make a perception check real quick.
15.
It's a really nice statue. Besides the
Is
crack.
it?
Um,
Use a bardic inspiration. Make that shit better. He's holding out on you.
Hmm. I would like. Oh, did you say Mara reacted weird?
she looked at it. She like turned to you to talk, and just says, "Oh, I mean, Yes, it's very strange. I mean, I mean, from what I've heard from the staff, I mean, it was just a rush to get all this together. Um, kind of inspired by the wintry things that have happened around the keep. Um,
Do, do you mean the seasons? They change. They do that.
Darling, are you aware that it's the middle of summer?
Hmm. And that's why I find it so despicable here. I do think it's quite chilly. Is this ice statue supposed to be magical in some way?
I would think so. I mean, just to keep it from melting, but it's also, again, like you said, it's very chilly. So I don't know. I don't really know much about ice sculptures. I mean, if
I
they have to have,
see.
but you would think they have to be somewhat magical since they have an entire ice gallery. She kind of gestures to the side room that has lots of ice sculptures.
I feel a little tingling at my fingertips. Uh, Almost having a strange urge to warm the palace up, but I
Hmm.
took it down. Uh, Interesting. Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to and sights to see. It's not every day you get to visit a palace.
Oh, of course. Then, nice to meet you. As you're just probably walking by already.
Yep. And I also walk past our host,
Mm-hmm.
indifferent as all can be,
Mm-hmm.
and step up here and just sort of peer around the study.
Okay. As you kind of walk into the study, the animated deer head is talking to Ranja and Dusty, and he just says, "Hey, I mean, yeah, I mean, once after I was hunted, I was reanimated and just kind of stuck up here. But I've been, me and Giger, we've been good friends for my whole life. Not my whole life as a deer, I suppose. My whole life is like a mouse on the wall.
Uh, Is she not responsible for you being separated from your body?
Oh no, she like purchased me at an art auction.
I see.
My head.
Uh,
I mean, and then she animated me when I got here. So I guess really, I yes, in a way,
so now you're stuck in this horrible existence as an animated head on the wall.
I could be dead.
Well, wouldn't that be peaceful?
Well, no, I'd have no one to talk to. Oh, I can talk now too. That's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Oh, I could have talked to you regardless, dear. Oh, I
Not
didn't mean that
when I
because
was
you're
when I was
here.
dead.
Well, before then. But when you're dead,
See,
well, I suppose I see what you're talking about. Um,
exactly.
uh, Sorry to intrude on your conversation. You may carry on. I'm just getting a fresh air from the party.
I understand it can be real stuffy in there. No, I guess I don't really understand because I've only been on this wall here.
I am literally stuffed.
Mm-hmm. I look over towards knowing the layout, I guess, of the house where
Yeah.
the master bedroom would be.
Yep.
What's that door look like?
It seems like a normal wooden door, but then is a giant stone axe in front of it.
Uh, is it flush, like scraping against the floor? Is there
Nope.
the tiniest bit of room?
Yeah, there's room.
Okay, okay. Is there a keyhole?
Yeah.
How big's the keyhole? Like a pinky?
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Hmm. Does anybody know where the lavatory is?
Oh, it's right down, and he's back where you came from, like up near like the entrance. There's two bathrooms. Yeah. Mm.
Okay. Telepathy, telepathy, coming in, coming in. Okay,
Accept
alternative
call.
idea. Well, I suppose there's no need to, destroy the infrastructure of the house. I can just polymorph or whatever into a fly
What?
and
The conflagration was unnecessary? What?
I thought I had a bit of flair, would make the party a little bit more exciting, but Jermaine thinks it might, well, not maybe not Jermaine specifically, but you'll seem to be a little unsure about the plan.
Hmm. Jermaine thinks. Wow.
Anyways, I go to the bathroom or
Okay.
the broom closet. It doesn't really matter where. And I would like to polymorph into a fly. Not polymorph, wild shape.
Wild shape.
Okay.
Uh, and assuming I can still telepathy, I tell them, all right, I'm going to make my move. If you all could perhaps keep an eye on a giant stone statue that might try to axe me mid flight, that'd be delightful.
Could I mosey in response to that? Could I mosey over to where the stone statue is? Like just in the same part of the house?
The study.
I cannot hear you, Garrett. But you moved me, so I assume the answer is yes.
No audio. No audio.
Now you
Discord.
muted yourself.
Why?
There we
There
go.
you go.
There you are.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
As you walk into the study, Oak begins to try and talk to you, Jermaine.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yep. Hi there. You here for the party?
Hi, of course, yes. I'm like trying
These
to.
two have moved away from the conversation.
Oh,
With them sitting
lovely.
here.
All
Now
right.
I'm
Well,
looking.
she's trapped. Yeah, while she's trapped in conversation, I try to fly through the keyhole.
Yep. Go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage.
Ooh.
My name's Oak. I've been here for as long as I've been alive again.
I've decided I'm going to try and distract the stone golem,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take like a step right here, I guess, and I'm gonna really
careful, my
watch
lady.
my talking. Oh, why should I be careful?
Oh, don't! If you get too close, it's gonna chop your head off, and then you'll be like me.
Well, why
I don't
would
know
they
if
do
they.
that?
17.
I don't know if they'd mount you, but what?
I don't think they would mount me.
17.
All right, and you just zoop through the keyhole.
Do I notice
Yeah.
if she's through the keyhole?
Yeah, probably do.
Okay, then I.
Sure.
What is the knowledge? That he only listens to the lady? Oh, I see.
I'd like to search the bedroom in fly mode to see if I notice anything.
Make an investigation check.
I got all my eyes.
My eyes be big.
Lots of facets to the eyes.
Please.
The guidance
Nat
hazard?
20!
Hey.
What's wrong with you all? Um.
That's how it works.
My
Amazing.
fly eyes see everything.
So through your fly eyes, you okay? Three things that stand out to you the most. In the bedroom, there is kind of like a writing desk of sorts next to the bed. It seems damp. Mostly like the top of it, like it's like collected a lot of moisture, maybe from like a drink being left there. Just something that seems odd about this room immediately.
A drink was
Um,
left at the desk.
yeah. Listen, we'll be going in or a certain order here. That's something that just stands out outside of like this being like a normal bedroom. The closet is rattling.
What is this lady up to?
And
Don't keep
like
shame.
as you kind of like fly into like the master bedroom, seems very normal, but except for there seems to be like a hidden compartment, kind of like below the water essentially, and then there is like a on like the side, kind of like where you would turn to like for hot or cold, all that stuff. There seems to be another dial that seems to have like a 3-letter code with runes. Like in the rune, like the runes are just A to Z, or like 3 letters.
Okay. I telepathically pass this information down. It seems that we need a code. I'm not quite sure what yet, but if you see any runes around, lock those up in the noggin.
Imran, did you see any in the study? The LFS's office. Runes.
Okay, so to be clear, there's a weird dial in the bathroom.
Yeah, and like it's the runes are easy to read. It just is like an A to Z. Like you can like there's basically there's 3 markings. You can tell it's escape room vibe. Basically, it seems to could be a spelling of a thing because it's just like runes A to Z on 3 spots.
Totally
Put in
FS
the
Greystone's
name
rock.
Oak. Oh, I'm a fly. I currently cannot.
True.
Okay, so there are weird dials in the bathroom. There is a sort of wetness on the desk, which sounds like maybe someone was messing with the dial before they got to the desk, or vice versa. And then there's a weird hidden compartment where?
The closet is like shaking. Oh,
Shake.
and there's a hidden compartment like kind of in the water of the bath, like in the floor of the bath, essentially.
Okay. And the
And the
closet is shaking.
And the closet is shaking.
Is there a peephole, like another keyhole in the door?
For the
Yeah,
closet?
if you want to look through it.
I would love to see what's in it.
Jerry saving throw.
A what?
Dexterity
Dex.
saving throw.
Dex.
A dexterity saving throw.
Well, you said a scary saving throw. It's basically the
I-
same thing. Oh no, this isn't going to be good. Please stop. 16.
You are pulled into a magical rift behind the closet door as you make eyes with it through the
Take
keyhole.
eyes. Did you not have the bardic inspiration anymore?
I use? It's too late. I think.
No. Well,
That was
yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's
it is
before you
now,
know the
but
outcome.
we
I
know the outcome.
I forgot about it. Well, bye guys. Garrett's not his
Can't hear
voice.
you.
Dang, your computer
No.
does not like you
No
today.
audio.
But I like all of you.
Happens.
Mhm.
I don't.
Is this is
I have
where
to
she
test my
is?
mic every time.
Yep.
Is where she is another plane of existence?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
So you basically feel Dianthus drop from call.
Oh my gosh.
Do I recognize where I am?
We'll get back to you on your turn.
I knew better
At
to
the
just
start
send
of
her
round,
by
I roll a
herself.
d20.
Curiosity
She-
killed the cat, or the
The
fly.
Fly.
But yeah, you were all like,
Well-
she is God. There's a reason. It could be consciousness. It could be death. It could be plane of existence. That is what you all know on your side.
Wow.
I would
That makes-
imagine Kayla, being my lady in waiting, knows that I'm immune to magical sleep, and I don't sleep, so consciousness probably is not the first thing you think of.
I simply think to myself, wow,
Death.
going to
What a
miss
wonderful
that
world.
one. What a good yes woman she truly was. Always an enabler.
Yep, Sanareth, your turn.
Fine elven woman. Anyways, yeah, I just mosey up to the Verano Honeywell party.
Mm-hmm.
You said Honeywell's laying it on thick.
Oh yeah, he is just like talking about all of his poetry and books that he's written.
Oh my goodness, you write?
Oh, of course, my dear. I am the best writer in all of Ostag.
Every
Oh, what?
fine artist needs a muse, I'm sure.
Oh, I have plenty of muses, my dear, but no better than the muse in front of me as he points to Yalara. Oh, I'm just a lyrist. It's okay.
Hmm, a lyrist. One who plays the lyre, no? Bit of a strange title,
Yes.
yes?
I mean, I suppose, but it is what I love. Music, that is.
And you fine poet that you are, Mr. Honeywell, is it?
Ah,
Apologies.
yes,
I,
Verano
I,
Honeywell.
I heard musings of your name across the aisle.
Of course you have.
If only it were across my aisle. I joke, I joke.
Um, well, would you like to? I can share all of my readings with you if you would like.
Oh,
Poems I have here.
I'm so invested in your poems. Please tell me some.
And he just like starts like reciting poetry. Mostly,
Put some bars for me, please, Mr. DM.
absolutely not. It is actually fairly good poetry about kind of a do I do the lazy? I'll just do the lazy thing about the Dragon Wars and just if you create not just like create some name drops in there, a Taurian gets just name dropped in about this great elf that slew the dragon and um saved the world and all that.
'Twas I who 'twas I who slew the dragon. Okay.
Different poems
Oh,
about the Dragon War. So very great, but honestly super so played out.
I like golf clap. Oh, fantastic. Oh, fantastic showing, Verano. I haven't heard quite that way. The way you rhymed dragon with lag on. Inspired indeed.
Well, thank you. I think
But have you
it's
considered something a bit more contemporary for your artistic merit? I've heard so many high epics in my time, and though that was amongst the finest, I'm always looking for the cutting edge of artistry.
Oh, would you like to hear about how if you've heard it, I don't know if you're where you're from, but I mean, the Adventurers Guild out in, Ashana, there's obviously the story of how the founders defeated the Tarask. I can tell you my poems of that.
Oh, I'll listen to that all day, dear.
And he just goes into another. This one, terrible, by the way.
I'm going to do my best to feign more interest than Yoar Berengia and metal all around him. Mr. DM, you cut
The
out.
mic.
Your mic is off.
This is a sustainable way to play D&D.
This is sustainable.
He
He can
does.
fix it.
He just
can
has
fix
to
it.
do it each time he talks.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
What if you turn push to talk on? Would that help?
Nope, because it is Discord.
goofy.
Discord does not recognize that my mic is a mic,
Oh.
and I have to remind it by testing the mic in settings.
But of
That is
course,
all
yeah,
I'm
I'm
doing.
trying to feign more interest than any of the women around him. That was good.
Easy, very easy to do. No check needed.
Uh, I've always had something for those artisan types. What say you accompany me?
On your couch?
Oh, I mean, I do suppose there's room for one more. Very bold of you to suggest such a thing.
I mean, I'm sorry, my lady. I mean, I didn't mean to presume. If you are offering, I would love to join you on your couch. And you
Yes,
could he's
I would.
just so unsettled, not both by the prospect of like being on a floating couch at a party and by how disgusting the couch is.
So be it. I patted it down as best as I could. Um, why not? As a matter of fact, I extend an invitation to all who would join me. I cast mass suggestion with subtle spell, targeting as many men near me as possible.
How many people does Mass Suggestion target? Is it a
Wow.
radius? 12. Boom. 1 Z, 2 Z, 3 Z, 4 Z, 5 Z, 6
Oh,
Z,
also, just for funsies, throw in Caressa.
9, 10, 11, 12. Got my 12. All right.
Of course, not including party members and not including Kate and Latnus.
Not including. I think actually.
Not including Kate.
I think somehow I didn't count him. Hold on. 1,
Correct answer. Let's go, King.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I had included them, but 12. All right. Okay. We need to have a new 12.
All right. I'll tell you the number to beat. Believe I know. Number to beat is 17.
Okay. Hilariously, Verano passes. Eggsy here just just starts climbing over the couch from the back.
Hmm.
Odolph makes it onto the couch. Pass, pass. Hilarious. Leave. Caress. I'll push make a mark in a second. Lionel. Nix. And that is it.
I just want to turn and look at the Crane sisters like.
They look disgusted more so than impressed.
That's the vibe I'm looking for.
Fair enough. As the men of the room just begin charging, I guess, towards this couch and just are laying all over you. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. And
I approve.
Carissa.
I approve. Then I'll Rary's telepathic link to all parties still in the group chat. I have made an entrance, I presume. If anyone would like to shoot their proverbial shots, I've already taken mine.
Uh, Hayden, by the way, he begins just follow the crowd and try and jump on, but he just gets pushed off.
Correct. There we go. Um, Now, as best as I can from this vantage point, I know this is dubious, but hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to also, if I may, conjure a shadow demon in Germain Shadow.
In
Just to
Jermaine
have,
Shadow.
just as best as I can, trying to have an end to what's going on over here,
Sure. Shadow Demon in Jermaine's Shadow. What's under?
As I, don't worry about where I got the blood. You just see like a drop of blood kind of hit the ground in front of me, and just see a shadow kind of waft across the room. So, Jermaine, you feel I've probably done this in front of you before, a comforting friend helping you from behind as best as I can.
You feel very creeped out, Jermaine.
Yikes. Please leave me alone. I don't want any part of your flirty escapades right now.
I
I'm on
mean,
a mission.
Jermaine, I can't speak for his personal predilections, but I'll have you know he's under my employ. You wouldn't be interested in a common girl such as yourself.
Oh,
So, might I remind you who financed your trial?
I am concerned with where my lady is right now. And
Can
anything that I do from now on will be working towards finding her.
I get a vibe check from Gra?
Just
Um,
backing away from this whole mess. Um,
Mess? What?
just
Okay,
I will
now,
say her expression on her face not changing.
wow.
Very
Okay.
emotionless, but just kind of backing away from the situation.
Did Verano himself make it into the charm, or is he not currently charmed?
He was not charmed, but he
Excellent.
is. He like was going to, but
Fine.
then like once it's crowded, he just goes, I I think I'm good. Just seeing like this mess of people on your couch.
Oh, it's okay, darling. Please, serenade me once more.
Make a persuasion check, I guess.
I, did I properly tag skill myself with persuasion? It's a 15.
He just like very awkwardly begins to tell poetry about your beauty, but like not in a like white as snow.
Okay, darling. I will Rory's telepathic bond to the group. Go ahead, do your things. I think I have my hands full for the rest of the evening. As I guess I give, a final sort of communication to my shadow demon. Follow Jermaine,
Mm-hmm.
sort of issue a formal command and do whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to be in the combat if combat is there, but if combat's not there, then I'm just kind of there.
Yep.
Did you tell me that these were coming to follow me?
Yeah, I told you.
Okay,
Good.
sorry. I just
He's
wanted
here
to
for
make sure.
me, not for you. Don't worry. For me. So what am
Yes.
I? Don't be confused. It's just
Well, I
no,
just wanted to
no
make sure I was going to
attachment.
react poorly to a creepy person following me around if I didn't know
He's
they were coming.
he's checks charisma. I mean, he has a good personality,
Well, thank you, Sanarath. Hopefully, he will aid in finding Dianthus.
I think that's all I really need to do right now.
Krogan.
Okay.
Been just hiding in plain sight for
For 6
all
seconds.
of this.
Yeah.
Well, it feels like an hour.
Imran, are you planning on trying to go into that bedroom? Oh, okay. Then is anyone trying to go into the bedroom?
Um, and something has happened to her.
Okay.
You
So-
can relay that I made it in there successfully.
Oh, yes, she was in there. and then something went wrong. I'm not sure.
Wait, yeah,
Sh-
because
I-
I telepathically told you all that about the
Yeah.
runes.
oh yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
My bad.
She shared everything except for the part about the what is inside the closet.
Okay, are you Jermaine? Are you trying to follow up? Trying to go back in there?
Oh, sorry. Well, if we could disable the stone golem, then we could, but I don't see any reason to make a scene getting into the bedroom until after the stone is in the safe. So maybe we have a coordinated effort of disabling the golem while somebody gets the stone off of the neck of our host. That's a Grogan thing because it's not my turn.
Yeah, I know, but I don't particularly want to do that, but
Follow
I
your heart.
can make my way over there. Well, my heart was to do something with you, but you messed that up by going into the
Well,
closet. So
it was not my intention, I promise.
You should have hit us with your plan like I told you to.
Not listen
I,
to anything you have to say.
I'm,
Punk.
you have to wait. I have to wait for my turn, right? Like I'm not gonna
Anyways.
try and rule the room. I guess I go 5 and I try to sneak out. Do I have to re-roll stealth to
Yeah.
go into the main room?
Oh, little
Just
bug
because of what's
guy.
going on, no.
Like, yeah,
Excellent.
so many of them are enthralled.
15, 20, 25.
By the way,
There's no way. There's no
As-
way we get
as
these.
you walk, as you
Oh.
walk into a new
Oh.
room, you what items do you have?
What items?
Yeah,
Of
what
the-
are the two
magical
items that you picked?
items.
I have the hither, thither, and the portable hole.
And the portable hole.
Is
Interesting.
the hither thither what was in the movie?
Yes.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Not sponsored.
You notice inside the ice statue, you know it's yours. The hither thither staff has just appeared.
That's fine. Okay.
I'll come back to that one. Put a pin in it.
Yeah, that's okay. That's not a big deal. Okay, well then, I guess I will move that direction, and I will hold my action as I would try to. You're kidding. What? There's no.
As you walk into this room,
Guys, there's just no way.
where there was a mounted deer, is now just a full standing deer of oak.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I guess I will hold my action, and when I hear a commotion or if I hear Imran say now, I will go up to the golem and try to push the button behind the knee. Does it
Really
can I
fun.
see it? Yeah, can I see it trace me at all? Does it know I'm here? Like, do I get a vibe from it?
Oh, it is just staring across the room.
Yeah.
Not at anything, just staring across the room. So it is not, as you're moving closer, it does not seem to be tracking you.
Can I have a There's two. I don't really know which one I want to do. Is there I try to go for the button, and if it seems like I can't hit the button, I have a backup plan for a hold action, or is that not okay? Is that not cool?
We'll see how it plays out. Oh, I make no promises.
Okay. Well,
if it seems like you can't do the thing, I will likely give you another option. But there will still probably be consequences for trying to do the first thing. if that makes sense.
Mm, well, okay. The other option I have is casting the resilient sphere on the golem, which means it cannot damage anything outside of the sphere.
Mm-hmm.
And the sphere is like golem shaped, meaning that it
Mhm.
can't do jack shit to us if we try and go through that door. But deactivating is easier.
Um.
Okay, well I hold an action, waiting on Imran.
Okay. Sounds good. Imran.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Geedra. Yep.
Thank you for
Oh,
rolling. She's right
thank
over
you.
here.
Thank you for your kind compliments. Yes, I mean, if you would love to, I mean, we unfortunately wouldn't be able to do the entertainment that we had planned for this Greats event. But I mean, if you are willing to step in, I mean, I would love to reward you. How would you? How can I possibly benefit you? Well, yes, I would love for my guests to be entertained even more than they currently are. Hmm. Hmm. Yep. Hmm. Hmm.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Make a performance check.
Uh,
Whoa.
55.
What a
For
bard.
those that are not crawling all over Sanareth in her couch,
so
the rest of
few
the room
remaining.
seems to be quite entranced. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. And everyone is kind of moving in around, getting closer as far as actual guests go, I guess. Um,
Where? Okay, there she is.
um, two, two. Yep. Make
And
your sleight of hand check with advantage.
and that's when I go for the knee.
Hemran, you.
Did you say me?
No, sleight of hand check from Imran.
Jake,
Hemran,
did you say my name?
bold
No.
boy, you.
He said he's going for the knee.
Oh,
And
What's
you
not
are
your
able to
turn?
successfully unclasp a necklace, and it disappears immediately. Um, and just through what you've seen and standing at the seeing, no one seems to even take note of the necklace's disappearance at this time. Krogan, you go and touch the button. That does not even notice you as you approach, and you turn it off.
I barely take notice as I go forth amongst the men.
I don't know if this is helpful or not, but the golem is turned off.
good work, Buggy.
Um, Jermaine, Oak is just like walking up to you now that he has legs again. I'm
Yes,
alive
when did
again!
that happen?
When Krogan entered the room.
Is that what he said? He said, "I'm alive again."
I'm alive again. You got some magical talking. I mean, I got feet. I got hooves.
I command my magical shadow demon to hit him at once.
I'm gonna use my my dust of disappearing.
You reach for it. Your dust isn't there.
You told me nothing happened.
I said
Garrett, I was so
to
excited when I
your-
picked that item.
on the bright side, you do feel the potion of giant strength, but the dust disappearance is not in your pockets.
How convenient.
No. Hiding in the shadow of Jermaine, I command my shadow demon to hit this motherfucker.
Wait, I was gonna do it. I didn't need help.
Immediately slashes out the oak's throat and just falls to the ground dead.
Would you kill
Luckily,
Oak?
luckily
I
the
was just
people
gonna
in this
knock him
room,
out.
luckily the people in this room don't seem to notice as Dusty and Rania.
I thought he was just saying hi to you because he was alive.
Yeah, I was gonna knock him out. I wasn't gonna kill him.
Nope. On site.
I was gonna go, look over there.
On site. I got you, girl.
Anyways,
Jermaine
I guess
wants to be the savior.
I have, yeah. Anyways, I guess I'm in shock for a moment, and then I recover, and I walk into the bedroom door, and can I see Krogan?
Probably not. I mean, probably not. Just because he has like a 31 stealth that he's still
All right, I'm just gonna say
going off of.
under my breath, "Come on, Bugman, let's go." And I'm gonna bring him into the master bedroom with me to look for Dianthus.
So I don't know how
Closet still buckling.
I don't know how the turn order is going to work, but as soon as she goes past, I would like to touch her and give her. I'd like to give her true seeing.
So I can
Good.
see you now.
No, so you can see everything.
Oh yeah, you have
You
true
have
sight.
true sight.
You can see through illusions, invisibility, shape changing, all that.
Amazing.
As you walk into this room,
I don't know if it's the ethereal plane, but you can see into the ethereal plane for a range of 120 feet.
Well, I can't because I'm in a different room, but I could see Imran's true form.
does
Is
not.
that what you said?
Yep, sure did.
Yeah,
If
you can
you
see
are
how
looking at
things
Emerald, you would
actually
see the
are.
true form.
I see. Well, now what do I see in this bedroom?
Yeah, nothing. You see the faint trail of magic on the nightstand.
On the where the
Those
water
kind
thing
of damp,
was?
the damp. Yep, yep. Um, Otherwise, everything is the same as when I was describing it to Dianthus. Closet is buckling still. Um, the and the dial and all that is still closed
Just
Do
open the
I
closet
in the
see
door.
bathroom.
the vault?
You do not see a vault in here or safe or
Faisal
anything
needs
like
to
that.
get his ish together and get the facts straight. Um, there is a thing with letters, and there's a watermark and magic on the nightstand, and there's a shaking closet.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go and put. I'm gonna go up to the bathtub,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
And
put.
like I said, there's a dial that. Go ahead.
I'm gonna put the letters OAK into the dial.
And when you put the K in, the water empties out of the bathtub,
And
and
hopefully it doesn't take me with
the
it.
compartment raises up.
Oh
The compartment raises up, and
no!
Ah! No!
the safe.
We heard you say that.
All right.
Okay,
Safe
what do we see?
is so you see a safe. The safe has just a door that you can open. There is no like extra lock on the safe.
Amazing. Hey guys, I found the safe and it looks like it's unlocked. Should I just take the thing now, or is it gonna be a trap? I also still need to find Dianthus. It's in the bathtub.
Uh,
Don't box
I
this
mean,
operation.
if you
I've
if
put
you
a lot of stake into this.
Well,
if
I
you
need to find Dianthus.
Some of these
if
men are sixes, not even sevens, not even eights. You know
if
what I
you
mean?
What is
if
up, Krogan?
if you want to wait like 6 seconds, I can see if there's traps.
Okay. All right. Do I have any sort of clue where Dianthus? Well, she was a fly, so probably not.
She was a
Maybe the
fly,
rattling
and that's
closet
about
would
all you
grab
got.
your attention.
Could I
Oh, it's
before?
definitely attention grabbing.
Could I go check out this closet before my turn? I'm gonna tell Krogan to come in and check out the safe to make sure it's not trapped.
Ah. That
As
was
so you
Jacob,
can go
not
check out the
Krogan.
closet.
I am.
How do you check out the closet?
It's just like a regular door, and there's a keyhole, and it's
Yep,
rattling. I'm gonna take my potion of hill giant strength
sure
and
is.
down it, and then I'm just gonna open
Yep,
the closet
fair
door.
enough. All right, make a dexterity saving throw.
You're telling me this is not the ethereal plane?
Sure isn't. Sure
Nah.
isn't.
Um,
It's the advanced plane. It's the
um,
advanced plane.
does a potion of hill giant strength give you advantage on dexterity saving throws?
Nope. Sure does not.
That one.
And you
That's my
are
second one of the night,
sucked
just
in.
so everybody knows.
Shadow
It's a
does need a
9.
dex save as well.
Who does?
The shadow as well.
Does it have like advantage or anything? Just
Nope.
naturally, or
Wait,
Nope.
wait, hold on. Wait, pause. Okay, pause, pause. I have advantage made to
Uh-huh.
avoid or resist traps.
That would apply. Yeah.
Please,
What do we
anything,
got?
anything but one, anything but one, anything but one.
25.
You are not pulled into the
Is
into
this-
Well,
it.
maybe that wasn't what I
is this
needed then.
granting a particular condition, perchance?
Nope.
But the door is open.
And
Door's
okay,
open.
I'll roll. I will roll it raw. Oh, dude, that's a double check. Hey, that's a 16. I'll have you know.
Not
It's
bad.
pulled in. Can you control the shadow on a different plane?
Different plane. Let me see. Summon greater demon. Has his own turns. Summon it.
Ooh.
There's no specification of plane, but like if I can't reasonably issue it my own verbal command, it has its own turns. So it can just it says it defaults to attacks to the nearest thing next to it, but at the end of every single turn, it makes a charisma save to see if it leaves.
Yeah.
So
We'll s-
DM Fiat, do what you will with that information, you know?
Gonna go in the portal and immediately attack.
It
Attack.
is
Denied.
It's supposed to follow my verbal commands, whatever my last one was in canon, which was like do what Jermaine does, I think.
Yep.
Well, Jermaine did not go through the portal, so if its commands was do what Jermaine does,
Hey, that means it can't go through. Okay.
it can't go through the portal.
No.
He didn't get permission.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
IDK.
Cool.
It
So it
doesn't
goes through the
instantly
portal.
disappear, but you know, it also is kind of it's doing its own thing, I presume now.
In the portal.
Then what happens?
Oh,
Yep.
just
I
tell me
think
where I
goes
am.
goes through
Yes.
portal. Jermaine, you are looking into this rift that is trying to pull you in, and inside said rift, you don't see inside the
Oh.
you don't see inside the rift. Let me clarify my that statement. You see a magical portal, and inside, and that's where we'll end today. Is you see a crystal prison of sorts.
And she's there. How'd she
Give
get
him a
there when
load.
she was at the party? What is this homegirl doing?
Hey,
Great
Shadow's
questions.
there. Good job, Shadow.
Amazing.
That's
Nope.
what you want to know.
I'm somewhere.
You
Oh, I thought you said did
so
we incite the necklace? Sorry.
so Dianthus, you are in this crystal plane with our apparent host Gidra, and she just says, it just holds up like a firebolt in her hand. Who are you?
I'm a fly.
I'm aware.
Buzz, buzz.
She's still holding
Buzz,
firebolt
buzz.
at Fly.
Buzz. All right, well, this is getting exhausting, and I turn back into my normal form.
You will firebolt the Fly.
Huh? She throws a firebolt at me? Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I think there was a missing link there. I turned into a person, but she threw it at me still.
She missed.
So now what?
No,
You're
she
good.
she missed as you turned into a person.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that was quite rude of you. And I do like your style, though, but two people can play that game. I start conjuring fire around me
Guilt.
as you line
Are
up.
you here to finish me off?
What? No, you're the one that threw things at me. Are you in a habit of attacking
Or do
people?
you not want? Do you not control this realm?
I,
Kind of look weird in a realm
I,
I'm not sure where. Yes.
I was a fly. Is your captor a bug?
You were the first living thing I've seen in days.
Ow.
Oh, so the lady out there in the party, not you.
No, she's a crystal duplicate
I
made by
see.
whoever controls this realm who wants to like break out and
Huh. So that's why the necklace is so dangerous. It's all making sense now. No, I'm not here to kill you, darling. I'm here to steal from you. Very different.
and whatever is like trapped in here with us wants to like. What about that? As the shadow demon comes through, she just holds up fireball. And that's where we'll cut today.
Shadow Demon.
But that is going to be the end of our session today. We will follow up with this one shot another time.
Sweet.
Hope you had fun. It was good. No, some other time. Hope you had a good time with this one shot. Hope I'm not cutting you out. We will see you back for more Ashana Rising next week. Thanks to the usual folks that make this happen. Maps are patreon.com/jpeku, D&D Beyond for character creation stuff, Roll20 for marketplace, tokens and all that jazz, Paper Forge for some of the tokens, D&D Beyond for some of the tokens. That is all that we have today. We will follow up with this next time, but next week we'll be back with Shauna Rising, and that whole depressing thing. This is a lot more like peppier than Shauna Rising gets at the moment. Screw whoever wrote that.
Take it or leave.
But we'll see you next time.
Have a Krogan week.
Have a Krogan good time. Anyways.
Ride the Momley.